Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In this video we're doing some Fortnite Battle Royale. We complete some quests and we get blades for days, which that just means we're using the kinetic blade and the typhoon blade, and we're attacking the boss with the typhoon to get some quests completed as well. We get a new back bling. As per usual, we have a scenic view for dropping in. Let's get into it. So we heard some bullets flying behind us. We decided to put up some walls, and as you can see, he was still shooting. He quit shooting here, so I decided he's probably just going to leave now because he was so far away. We have 3 eliminations though, 45 people remaining. So this void's still behind us, and the guy is still in front, so we knew he wasn't teleporting yet. And you can hear there's a vehicle pulling up behind us as well. So there's 33 people remaining. We were surrounded, so we had to use our water sprite to heal up. So I believe we have one more of the charges for the sprite remaining after this. There's actually a guy to our right as well, but this opponent here was more focused on us. So we ended ended up dashing over there and the guy left. So we ended up hopping in the car and trying to follow him. This was an NPC, it wasn't the guy that we were following. So now we're just interfering with the car's radio because I forgot to turn it off and it's gonna give us a copyright if it does play through. So we're just trying to talk over that for right now until we get out of the car. So sorry about the communication here, or the commentary. This wasn't actually supposed to be part of the video. So the guy that we're following is actually in this building here. We kind of got jammed here on the train tracks for a second, but then he blew a hole in the wall so we could just back up into this hole. Once again, we're trying to override the music from the car, so sorry about that. Just don't want to get copyright because of a simple radio station in the car ride. So we got 5 eliminations, 7 people remaining. Once again, we're in the car, so we're just going to have to talk over it and hope that it overwrites it, and we get eliminated out of the car with a railgun. That was one of the wildest shots, seeing as how we almost had 200 health. I didn't think it was going to take the whole hit. But there is somebody in this building here for this next game. So I just sat here for a second waiting for him, and then I actually seen him come out of the top balcony here. So he ran around the back of the building here. We tried tracking him down, but we couldn't find him, and then somebody else railgunned us from a distance while we were back here looking for him. So we hit this guy for 66 shield, and then 63 white. Now somebody else's hunting rifle firing at us from the hill here directly in front of us. And now he's chasing us down, so we have to shockwave away. He did end up hunting rifle us as we were over here trying to hide because we didn't have builds. So here's the scene I was talking about where we used the Typhoon Blade against the boss to complete a quest. We had to accumulate 500 damage, as you can see here. So we're up to 400 and this guy started bouncing around. There was a lot of chasing to try and get to him. And there we go, we completed one of the Godzilla quests and got our back bling. So we got quite a bit more hits on him here, and then he ended up vanishing and somebody else just came up out of nowhere. So we tried sticking it out, and then we had to heal up. So we ended up going over here. He started following us at this point. So we used 2 minis and then picked up this water sprite for the white heals. And he ended up disappearing by the time we came back over. See, it says that he's right here, but he's not. And then this opponent shows up. So I think they were trying to overpower our Typhoon Blade here, but we did end up winning. He had full heals too, so we just finished healing up. So we're 21 people remaining at this point. We do have a person in front of us and a person behind us, as well as a person on top of the hill. This guy tried pushing on us. I was going to put a cone above him, but I thought that person shooting at us was actually going to shoot the builds out, so there was no point in putting a cone. This guy actually had a double of the big pots, or a 3-stack, sorry. So I just decided to use the shields and then splash to get back up to the top. We're inside the top 20. There is a water sprite here, so we're trying to hold this guy off and then we'll just grab the water sprite, but he ended up going down the hill, so we followed. We are still working on the Fire Oni Mask Expertise quest, so as you can see, we've moved up, completed stage 3. Now we gotta collect a first meteor. So there's 11 people remaining at this point. We've got 3 eliminations. There's a guy fighting the Shogun up here, so we decided to fight this guy as well. And he ended up shockwaving away. We're more worried about Shogun attacking us while we were looking for this other guy, so we decided just to peel back a little bit. So there's a guy over here at this temple. There's a guy off to my right. And there's still 2 people remaining. I don't know where they're at. We did hit this guy with the Fire Oni mask, as you can see. Tried doing a long distance throw here, but the guy put some shield or builds up. We're in top 4 right now. We were gonna land up here for some heals, but I didn't see any, so we decided to keep going. This is actually a new game here. We landed just to the right of the broken down bridge. Swapped out our weapon to try and get a legendary. And we got a Fury, which isn't really my favorite, but it'll work. So we do have a guy to the right of us that is firing at us, but he's a little bit too far away to worry about. We got this guy finished off, and we ended up making our way back down to try and find the other guy now. He's behind this little shed. I'm actually trying to do an SMG quest here, so I didn't want to use the Fury. So I ended up swapping my SMG for the twin fire, and I used up all the ammo on the bots that were fighting the boss down at the bottom of the hill here. So once I eliminated that guy, I had more shoddy ammo. We got 5 eliminations, 30 people remaining. So we hit this guy for about 140, but we didn't have any way to transport ourselves over there, so we had to run back down and use the launch pad. Heard a guy behind us in our build, so we decided to build up a little bit here, try and restructure. We ran out of mats, so we couldn't push anymore. So we got smoke from the guy inside this build here. We still don't know where he is, and we didn't make it to the top cone that we were trying to grab. So we did get a car, and we ended up driving across. And as we drove past this bush, we seen a car here and heard somebody in the bush as we were driving by. We're actually looking for heals here. We heard somebody running across and firing at us. This guy had all the heals that we were going to need, so we healed back up. And then decided to hop in the car and go check out that bush again. But we got smoked. That's going to be the end of the video. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. Thanks again. Stay safe. Stay positive.